We have Halifax Wanderers head coach Patrice Gheisar here. Start things off in the room before we go to Zoom if you want to get us started, Josh.
Yeah, firstly, congratulations on a good match, Patrice. It was a match of highs, lows, there's a lot going on, very exciting to watch. From your point of view, how did things kind of unfold over 90 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the guys and the whole group never stopped believing. They worked really, really hard. I mean, I think I refer to my wife, who's a very novice soccer fan, and I think about elite soccer fans. You can't leave here saying that's not entertaining. You know, I mean, maybe we could have had a few more goals, but the passing, the movement, I'm really proud of the guys to stick to our principles, and the response after giving up an early goal was fantastic.
Obviously, you know, a good play from your team overall. But 3 penalties awarded, you guys converted on 2 of them. Have you ever been in a match where your sides earned 3 pens?
Yeah, even more to be honest, and I think there was another one they missed, but that's what happens when you take 19 shots. So you have to shoot, and you got to get close to the goal to get those things. So I think every single one of them were deserving, and I think you could question there was one more that they didn't give, but you know, I think it's difficult for the official because you start to say, well, how many more can I give? And I think the ruling is you got to give the ones that are due. But again, credit to everyone, and he got them mostly all spot on. So
yeah, obviously make a couple lineup changes. Mass comes out with a knock. Can you just talk about how you thought some of the individual performances went?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about the guys coming off the bench. Every single one of them was brilliant. Jefferson continues to impress us in difficult situations. Zach, Clem, Camilo, Vitor, all of them. But in regards to the starting group, you know, I thought everybody really was committed to what they were trying to do. I think just like the group, myself, there's been up and downs, and Jeremy's probably been a member of that, and he was brilliant tonight. I thought Ryan Telfer was above brilliant. His back to goal game, playing guys through, like that slip that he played Aiden that we missed in that. But as I announced to the group, the man of the match for me was Lorenzo. We talk about goals, we talk about passes, but the amount of running he did, the amount of tackling he did goes unmeasured. So he really is the heart and soul of this team. And, you know, we played this team 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. Okay, we're in a different state. But we played them without Lorenzo now. We played them with Lorenzo, and it feels different. But we're also a different group too now.
Yeah. Can you describe some of the ways that your group's maybe changed?
I mean, you know, numbers speak for itself. We have, I think, 1 loss now in 7 games. So I don't know where that ranks in the entire league, but it's got to be up there. June was a very bright month for us. And, you know, getting guys back healthy. You know, when you have a player of Massimo Ferran's caliber and he plays the first 6-7 games, limited minutes, limited opportunities, limited rhythm, you're going to struggle. Ryan Telfer played this exact same game when we played Valor as a left back. So we needed time to find the right pieces, put them in the right areas, and then our players needed to feel the cohesiveness and the chemistry amongst them. And I think we're at a very good place there, and knock on wood, even Mass is injured tonight, but still, you know, now the group has rhythm, so it's easier for players to come in and step in.
Last question for me. Cal Lockery scored, I believe it was his first professional goal. He's obviously a guy that you know and you've coached and come up with. What does it feel like as a coach watching a player that you know so well hit this landmark milestone for you?
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, I've probably known Cale, Riley, and Mass for a long time, so I was really happy. I mean, I feel like goals give you an extra smile, but his performances have been really glowing. We were absolutely gutted when we lost Julian, and you know, you worry that can the Twin Towers keep themselves going, and that's why we brought Jefferson in. So I think Kel's really stepped up and playing very well, defending well, and the guys love him. They really respect him. So I know that goal makes him happy, and that makes me happy.
That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. Charlie, you can go ahead.
Hey Patrice, congratulations. Just one more for you. I was wondering if you can go back to that moment after you guys conceded, maybe the 10 minutes that it took you guys to turn it around and go back in front. Just what did you see in your team and that strength kind of not get down themselves after conceding, and what impressed you about how quickly they were able to get right back at it?
Yeah, I mean, Charlie, the problem is we played that game when we played it the first time, which I think was 4 or 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. I don't know if we make that comeback. So I can do everything I can in my power, Charlie, but when the group has confidence in themselves and individually, then that becomes limitless. So I think with all the things we've gone through, the up and downs and the highs and lows, there's a real strong belief that's building in the group, and tonight was a step in the right direction. So I think that you could see them not panic. I mean, you always want to quest for clean sheet. You always want to quest for having an error-free game. But I think what our season is going to be about is how we respond after mistakes, how we respond after losses. I mean, the beginning of the season was a real difficult period, Charlie. And right now, what it's done for us has been sharper and stronger than ever before. So long answer short, I think all the trials and errors and the bumps and bruises we've had has prepared us to say, no problem, we'll come back from this.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Patrice.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, Coach.